This Momentum toy hauler has almost a 20-foot garage and is still lightweight.
And is perfect if you are wanting to entertain a large amount of people. Let's go take a look. All right, y'all, welcome back to another video. Very excited here to be showing you this Momentum toy hauler today. It is a tandem axle toy hauler, so it's going to be a more lightweight toy hauler, and it is in the Momentum G-Class series. So this is going to be the smallest fifth wheel toy haulers in the Grand Design Momentum toy hauler lineup, as they have the Momentum G-Class, the Momentum M-Class, and then the Momentum. So they have three different classes of toy haulers from Grand Design in their fifth wheels, and this is going to be their smallest class, which puts it in a bit of a more entry-level toy hauler. However, I have seen lots of different entry-level toy haulers out there in the market, and this is probably the best looking, best built, best quality entry-level toy hauler that I have seen. So really, really great quality that we're taking a look at inside and out. We're gonna start with running around the outside real quick, and then we'll go ahead and head inside. But you'll be able to see the specs and the floor plan layout on the screen here. It's not very long because it's a tandem axle, and it has a fully open garage concept, which is gonna give you a lot of seating and sleeping space inside, as well as nearly a 20-foot garage. Plus Grand Design on their specs here that you see, or their floor plan layout, does a good job showing you the different measurements of these different areas in the garage, especially like with your slides closed and things like that. So you'll be able to see those layouts there. Weight on this is really not bad, where a lot of 3/4 ton trucks can handle a fifth wheel like this. Now you do have to be considerate of the cargo that you're gonna load in there, because you know, toy haulers are gonna come with a higher cargo carrying capacity, so you can load up your toys into that garage space. And as we come over here, you can see it has a cargo carrying capacity of 4,202 pounds there. Let's see, it has a gross vehicle weight rating of 16,400 pounds. Unloaded is only 12,138. And then the pin weight was in the specs too, but I know it's just a little bit over 2,000 pounds or so, 2,100 pounds, 2,200 pounds, something like that. Plus, when you load cargo in a toy hauler, as you put the weight in the back here, that is going to dip the back down a little bit, take some of the weight off the pin. So all things to consider. Definitely have to be very mindful when you're going to purchase a truck with toy haulers like this. I would always recommend a 1-ton, because you won't have to worry so much with a 1-ton, something like a 350, 3500. But there are some 3/4 tons depending on the way that the truck is spec'd out and how you plan on loading your cargo in the RV that may be able to handle this toy hauler as well. As we go around the outside, really nice looking front cap. Love that Momentum just does a very neutral black, white, gray color scheme on the outside. LED light strips up front here as well, with a nice, mean, aggressive looking front cap there in the way that is cut out. Have the Rhino pin box, and then 2 LED lights that will shine into the bed of your truck if you're ever doing anything in darker conditions. And then coming up here, nice little touches. This is your LED light switch right here. Notice how they put a little rubber sleeve on there, so if any mud or anything gets slung back at this, it's not gonna damage the component of that switch there. Just little touches like that that are really nice and convenient and make things last longer. Have a 5,500 watt Onan generator in here. This is going to be a gas generator, and then your battery compartment there as well. Plus you can see you have a solar charge controller, which means there's solar on the roof as well. And then you have your inverter up underneath here. So that's your storage compartment up front. Pretty self-explanatory and straightforward for a toy hauler. And then as we go around, you can see you have 6-point auto leveling. It is electric auto leveling, and you have your 2 jacks here, 2 in front of the axles and 2 directly behind the axles. And that's also fairly impressive, as some RVs in this size range may only come with 4-point auto leveling. On this side right here, going to have propane bottles in this compartment, 30-pound propane bottle there, 30 pounds on the other side. And also got to point out, you have 2 awnings on the outside of this space. So almost the entire fifth wheel has awning coverage on the outside, which is awesome. Definitely giving you a very cool spot to hang out outside. Really nice slam latch doors here for your baggage compartment doors. Magnet latch there, so it does latch to that spot right there, stay open. And then your sound system on here is absolutely incredible. You have two Rockford Fosgate speakers outside with their own, oh my gosh, I'm totally forgetting the word for this. And I can't believe I'm forgetting the word. Y'all know what this thing is in the comments, let me know. It'll come to me in just a second. But you have your sound controls out here. So independent sound controls for your outside speakers, which is also very nice. And these are awning controls for outside. So another convenient feature, you can actually control your awning with a manual switch right here and your awning light. So that controls this awning right here. Secondary awning right there is controlled from inside the RV. If you come down through here, you have a non-pass-through storage compartment. So this does not actually pass all the way through. You can see it does stop right there about 2/3 of the way through. Battery disconnect switch here, and then this is going to be the on-off switch for your inverter, which is very nice that this is, you know, kind of in this closed compartment here that's easy to get to. Although it also would have been nice to see that maybe inside the RV. You have a tankless on-demand water heater here. That is the Furrion tankless water heater. Looks like you have a satellite plug here as well if you wanted to hook up a TV outside. 2 outlets there. And then outdoor refrigerator directly underneath your awning. So directly underneath your awning, you see you have the LED light strip there as well. So whether your awning is in or out, we'll get used to that LED light. And then you have your outdoor refrigerator. Getting down underneath the RV real quick while we're here. Have a fully enclosed underbelly. All your water tanks and water lines will sit above the enclosed underbelly compartment. You can see I have a propane quick connect line, it looks like, coming up right underneath here as well. So you can set up a grill outside. And whenever you run your furnace will be sending heat into that cavity where your water tanks and water lines are at so that they don't freeze. Really great quality that we see here with the tires, wheels, and suspension. You have a Cooper H-rated tire. So this is a very premium tire for this size RV. And this is a 215 75 R17.5 tire. And then you have a MORryde CRE 3000 suspension system, so a more premium upgraded suspension system direct out of the factory as well. Love the cutouts around the wheels as well. Looks a little bit more aggressive. Definitely fits the toy hauler vibe. You have an LED light above the door as well, and then 2 outdoor speakers above that window. Come to the back here, we have the patio already down, so you can see your patio set up here. And you are going to have an awning that goes over the patio that is an armless awning. Prep to add a backup camera on there as well, which is nice because some toy haulers with that awning there, they don't leave enough space for a backup camera, so nice to see that. You're not going to have legs here that make a connection with the ground, so when you want it in the patio, you will be using these cables right here that keep it in the patio setup. When you want this to go down to a ramp to load your toys in, you just disconnect these cables right here, and this will drop down into a ramp to load toys up onto that garage space. Rated for 1,500 pounds in the patio position, rated for 3,000 pounds when it is not in the patio position and in the ramp position. Ladder to get up onto the roof here, so you can go up that ladder there. It does go flat against the wall to save some space. And then when you come back here, you're gonna have your fuel station. So, oh, and it's locked on me, of course. Open this up here and you're gonna have 2 fuel stations here. This is nice as well. I imagine this is gonna be a 30 and 30 gas tank on here. So 30 gallons and 30 gallons. Yeah, those look to be about 30-gallon tanks right there. So one's gonna be for your fuel pump that you see right there, and then the other one will be for your generator. So it should be about 60 gallons of fuel capacity in total with your fuel pump on and off switch underneath there. Nice that it's back and closed behind the door there. Makes it easy and convenient for you. And a latch there for you. 2 slide outs on this side, so only 2 slide outs in total on this fifth wheel to keep it lightweight for you. All your dump valves come to that one spot there in front of that stabilizer. Trying to get away from the music that's playing out of this other RV here. I don't know if y'all can hear it on the microphone, but you can see you have 2 different spots here. This looks like black and gray tank probably from the bathroom coming here, and then maybe a gray tank from the kitchen right there. So that's gonna be what you have here. Now, one thing I'm not a huge fan of that you'll have to keep in mind with some of these toy haulers, you have your power cable right here. This was a little bit of a problem for us because these RVs come with about a 25-foot, 50-amp power cable. What that means for us is if we want to plug into our generator that's in our truck that we have this plugged into right now, we have to park this in front of the RV. So normally we'd like to park back behind the RV back here, and we can't do that because this cable does not reach. We need an extension that's like a $300, $400 cable to make it reach all the way back over there. So that's something where a lot of times you may back an RV into your campsite and back into an RV park, and your power connection may be on the back corner of your lot over here, and the 25-foot power cable that you have, it may not reach. So just something to be mindful of and something just to be aware of, especially you have, you know, about another 8 foot sticking out with the patio there. So if you have to keep your RV parked even further forward and your power supply is all the way back here, you may need an extension for your power cable. We open this up, this is your water compartment, auto leveling controls here. Has the Nautilus water management system, very concise and confined underneath here, and everything just looks real clean through this space there. Another 30-pound propane bottle here. You have your rack and pinion style slide out on your big slide there, and then your smaller slide is going to have a Schwintech slide out mechanism on this side. And that is pretty much everything on the outside of this Momentum. If you have any questions about anything or want to know anything that maybe I didn't touch on or might have missed, let me know down below in the comments, and then let's go inside and take a look at the inside. As we go inside of this Momentum toy hauler, I want to point out real quick, we are at McClains RV Superstore here in Corinth, Texas, which is basically just outside of Denton, which is north of Dallas. And I'm letting you know this because we were really excited to let you know that we as a company, Firmly Unbound, have partnered with McClains RV Superstores across Texas and Oklahoma to be a source to help you with purchasing your next RV. So it's always been a goal on this channel for us to not only do a great job of showing you the RVs, but also be a source for you to have an enjoyable experience with purchasing and owning your RV. And that takes a lot of due diligence sometimes that, you know, the average consumer may not want to put in, especially when it comes to finding the right dealership to work with. So that's what we did on your behalf, essentially, is being in the industry for as long as I have, I knew what brands I wanted to get video content of that I just really like. One of them definitely being Grand Design, like what we're looking at today, but also wanting to have a dealership relationship that I know if I say, you go buy your RV here, that you will have a good experience there. Now, no RV dealership is 100% perfect. I wish there was one in existence, but that is just not the case. But we did talk to over a dozen different dealerships, starting with our home state of Texas, before we decided who we wanted to work with as a company. And we are here at McClains. We are excited to have partnered with them. So if you are interested in purchasing this RV, or maybe this isn't the exact RV for you, but you're looking for an RV and you're ready to start seriously shopping, they have 5 different stores, 4 in Texas, 1 in Oklahoma, over like 800 RVs in inventory across all of their stores. And everybody at every level that we've talked to within this company, from the top down, have all been great people. They have a great product lineup. They're a Priority RV Network dealer, so they have a nationwide service network that you can get connected into as well. So if you travel across the country and are concerned about getting service on the road while you're in the middle of trips, they have that as well. Full parts and service departments at their stores, and just a really good place to come buy your RV. So if you are interested in this RV, you can text us at the number on the screen. I do have an MSRP price here on this RV of $121,753. Now this here is showing $978 a month. That's with 30% down at 8.99% for 144 months. That does not mean that is exactly what the purchase price of this RV is. If you text us at the number on the screen, you'll be able to get a more precise sales price that'll likely be lower than what that MSRP price is there. And I just don't want to promise anything, but if you just text us at that number, we'll get you connected and get you a great sales price through our team here with McClains. So as we come inside, this is a pretty unique fifth wheel toy hauler. Here's Adriana there. Say hi, Adriana.
Hey guys.
So it's pretty interesting what we're looking at here. First of all, just want to know your thoughts and opinions, you viewers watching, what you think about just the interior space, the color schemes, the layout. I'm going to come here to kind of the front end of this space and then turn around and just show you how open.
And how much room there is to sleep.
Yeah, so we're gonna start with the sleeping space here. Obviously this is a toy hauler, so something a lot of people will use to put their toys in, but also just wanna show you all the sleeping space as well. So first of all, this is a bed here, converts into a sofa as well, which we'll show you that in just a second. But that's gonna be a bed for one or possibly even two people there. I think a couple or two kids could comfortably sleep in this space potentially. And then you come back here and you have a bed over top. So this is, you know, almost the size of like a king size bed there. Across the top, another almost king size bed here as well. So already just in this space alone can easily sleep 4, 5, 6 adults potentially. Plus, if you wanted even more sleeping space, take these chairs out. You could put an air mattress in this space here. There's a lot of versatility to the sleeping arrangement that you can get in this garage portion. Now, with that being said and getting that out of the way, we'll show how some of the seating and whatnot converts. So I'm gonna show you first of all with the benches here. If you've never seen this before in a toy hauler, very simple to get into a bench seating position. You just flip those up like so. Armrests come down. You have these either as a sofa or you can have cup holders in the middle, and then you have two sofas here. And then we're actually gonna put these back real quick so we can get this top bed out of the way, because I do want to have that up out of the way for the rest of our time walking through this fifth wheel. But I did want to show you how that works because it's a little different than what I've seen on some other toy haulers. Your switch for this is right over here in your control panel. So your control panel right here, it's this switch right there. And then we're going to go back over to the beds there. And as I hold this up, you're going to see that they start moving upwards here. And that top bed is not going to move independent. It's going to move with these bottom sofas. So as soon as this bottom sofa gets up and hits that top sofa or that top bed part, it's gonna start pushing it up. No part. Okay. And it's a little annoying because it takes about 45 seconds to a minute for that to go all the way up. So a little bit of work. Want to show you this right now real quick. Just if you want maximum width for loading your toys into this garage space, this is a 100-inch wide body construction fifth wheel. I'm pretty certain. I believe all Momentums are 100 inches wide. So it should be a 100-inch wide body construction. You do have about an inch that sticks out from the frame on here. So it's safe to say it's about 98 inches wide with the rails on both sides that you have. So that's going to give you maximum width here. Now, if you need more height, you can actually pull these pins out right here on the beds there. Pull this pin and pull this pin. And then you push this up like so. Push it up and kind of pull it out. It's going to allow this, and there's one other thing actually I should do before I do this, which is push. It's on the other side. You know what? I'm not sure exactly where it is. It's something that catches this from coming out, but nonetheless, I'm just gonna pull it down. There we go. Not super important, but just makes it so this doesn't bend on you like that. It'll keep it locked. But you can see here, you can put that down against the sidewall. Now you have more height here in the garage space. So pretty much all of your toy hauler beds across the board work like this in every toy hauler brand. Unique difference with Momentum is they give you this custom furniture here that looks really nice and has a nice finish to it. It's not just a standard sofa finish on that there. So that's how that is gonna work. Now this over here, I believe this bed right here is gonna do the same thing as well. So you can make this into a sofa, or it can go flat against the wall. And I haven't played with it enough to really figure out exactly how it goes flat against the wall. See here, you can get this flat up against the wall as well. So this will take away from some of your width into this space here. I believe in the floor plan layout at the beginning of the video though, it did have measurements for some of these different widths with these configurations, because this is going to take up probably at least a good 6 to 8 inches of width through this area right here. Then this will come back down, make this into your sofa again. And then just want to show here real quick as well, you can actually take the sofa fully off the wall. You see that bracket there, how that comes out? That will allow you to fully remove this sofa off the wall if you want to. So that is another option and just a flex thing that you can do with this sofa. Now, the trick is, how do we get this back into the sofa position without pulling it completely off the wall?
You got it. Ta-da!
There we go. Okay, a little bit of a struggle just doing it the first time. It's actually the first time I've been in this model before, so a little bit of a struggle there, but figured it out. So that is going to be your sofa seating space here, and then this does stick out further, or you can slide it up back against the wall there. So it gives you more width here for your living arrangement. Now, last thing is just getting these back down into the sofa position with your bed up there. And hopefully y'all appreciate me showing you all these different steps to how you can configure this toy hauler. This isn't something we do in every toy hauler video, but something we try to do when we have a little bit more time to do so. So if you appreciate that, hit the like button down below, and then definitely comment what you think about this fifth wheel so far. So as we go to the bed spot, now in a lot of brands, there's up in this corner, there's like a little pin that you stick in this hole right here that prevents this from coming down. Grand Design has done a little something different here with this track system where you're actually going to, you can see when I start moving this down, it's coming down with it, right? And then I'm actually just going to push this up, and there's a latch that comes down right in there. So there's no pin that I have to place. So I'm gonna have to do that on all four corners and just move it down half an inch, push it back up so that it's not riding down with the track on the bottom sofas. You have to be a little bit taller to do this, which is, even on that back corner being 6'2" is a little bit of a struggle. But now it should be good. And we should be able to drop the rest of everything down here. Almost got it. There's one corner in the back corner that I can tell didn't catch. But it's not coming down with the rest of the sofa, so I'll be able to push that up in just a second. So that now allows these to come back down. Last little thing, if you want the bed up top to come down with these tracks, you just flip this little switch right there. You're going to switch it like that, and that will allow it to catch onto the latch up top. I don't even know exactly how it works, to be honest. I just know I had to play with these latches and get them in one configuration or the other to stop it from coming down or make it come down. Flip this bunk back up. Push that into place there. We'll get those pins in there in just a second. Once this is back in position, get these pins in here. So this doesn't go moving out of place on us. And I do have to admit, this is, probably my least favorite thing about toy haulers. It's quite a bit of just effort to get things configured with your, I think they call it a Happy Jack bed system. Actually, I know they call it a Happy Jack bed system, but they take a little bit of manual effort, even though it is an automatic or a powered rail system there.
Don't mind the person getting pulled over in the background.
Right? Oh, yeah. They're having a fun day. That's unfortunate. Put these back into the sofa position.
I do like that part. Very seamless.
Yeah, that's easy. That part's easy for sure. All of these have legs underneath that will come down in the middle, so they have extra support there as well. So you'll be able to have that support underneath there. And then there you have it. That is all of your different configurations for your sleeping arrangement. If I push this up here, there we go. Now that is on the latch. Again, that is a tough reach though. I mean, it is hard to get up there. So Definitely something to keep in mind. You might need a step stool. Even I would prefer to just have a step stool to make that easier. Ladder down underneath here to get up onto that top bed there. So that is what that ladder is for. And then that is pretty much all of your living arrangements. The last thing for just the living space in general is your recliner seats here. These are really comfortable. Wow, these are...
I like how low they lay.
I wonder... I don't know if they have a recliner.
Looks like it's right there.
This right here?
No.
Oh, right here. Oh, there it is, yeah. Boom. Pretty comfortable. They're a little bit on the firm side, which I actually prefer. It feels a little bit more molded to your body and not so squishy.
They look like they're a little bouncy.
Yeah, have a little bit of rock to them. I definitely like that. And yeah, good little chair there. Plus this knob here adjusts something, and I'm not sure exactly what this adjustment is for, but
maybe it's for the springs, how loose you want it,
yeah,
or tight.
It could be. Someone in the comments probably knows what that knob is there. Grand Design owner out there or something. There's one on each side, so it's...
Please teach us.
Yeah, it's controlling something. We just haven't played around with it enough. But that's your seat there. So all in all, you have seating for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people in this portion here, plus room to add additional chairs if you wanted to. I mean, you could sit somebody in a chair right here. You could put chairs back in the kitchen space. Plus you have your patio. So like we said, there's plenty of entertainment space in this toy hauler.
So how do you feel about the TV position?
I think it's in the most ideal place if you're just hanging out and entertaining. I think about like my experiences camping with my family, and usually if anything, the TV is like a background noise. The only time that it's really like a focal point for our space hanging out in the living room is if it's early in the morning and we just had like a cup of coffee and maybe not everybody's awake yet and we're just hanging out inside the RV because we don't feel like sitting outside. Or if like my nephew is wanting to watch a movie, or maybe we're having like a movie night type of thing. I think that is a pretty good, it's the best position they could put it where everybody could see it, I guess is the best way to put it. But, I mean, it's, except for the people in these chairs that can move them around, it's not really an ideal viewing angle for anybody. So I just don't think it's something where, you know.
If having a TV on all the time.
Yeah, it's, I mean, if you're in a toy hauler like this, hopefully you're out enjoying your toys and whatnot. And at the end of the day, you can hang out around the fire. And that got me looking up at the ceiling though, and something I wanted to point out that is really impressive is the sound system in here. We did have the music in here pretty loud while we were filming some other stuff that doesn't have audio in it, and it sounds spectacular. They have a subwoofer up here, plus 6 speakers in the ceiling, so it is a Rockford Fosgate audio system. Definitely one of the best audio systems you're gonna see in a toy hauler this size, and it's these little things that just make this not feel like an entry-level toy hauler by any means. I mean, it's the custom furniture, the audio system, the Cooper tires. I mean, these things, they just add up and just feel really premium. We're gonna work our way down this way. We already looked at a lot of the controls here, but as we open this door, this is a glass panel door, and you're going to have your start on and off switch here for your generator, your fuel levels as well, a USB port, and then you're gonna have your audio system controls here. So it's gonna be for all of your interior audio controls. Bluetooth on this Rockford Fosgate audio system as well. And then really nice looking cabinetry as well. This looks like it is an actual, you know, stained hardwood and not just a wrapped wood. Trying to see up in there to confirm that. A lot of times I just have to go off look and feel, and it looks and feels like it's a stained wood on there. So good quality on that. And then you open these up here and you have your storage all through there. Nice hidden hinges as well, so as I close these doors you can see that none of the hinges are exposed on your cabinetry, which gives it a more clean finish.
I do feel like if they changed the handles to more of like the flat black, it would look really good.
Yeah, I think so too. It definitely, they blend in the way they are now. They don't really stand out, but they do have an interesting like geometric pattern, very angled. More storage here, plus storage with your netting up there. This is like a stretchy netting material.
That's interesting.
Right? And then you have more of that behind you. So 3 more cabinets that open up on this side, and storage with netting above all of those as well. So curious what you think about all this storage space. I think that actually makes sense the more I think about it. If you're like bringing dirt bikes in here or 4-wheelers and whatnot, where are everybody's helmets gonna go? things like that. So those are great spots where you can put helmets. They're not going to fly out because of the netting that's in there, and something you can do with that. Boots can also go up in there, so they're up out of the way, things like that. Plenty of D-rings here through the flooring before we get up to the kitchen. So your D-rings actually come all the way up through the kitchen space here. These are all going to be rated for 2,500 pounds, screwed into the flooring there, and line the trailer down 3 different rows, so you have spots to tie down all of your equipment. Then you have windows all the way around. So there are windows along each side of the wall. Plenty of natural light coming in. Black pleated shades on all of your windows with balances along the top. And then another big campside window here. Even window up here. Like, this is a little curious. Giving you more natural light with the window. And I guess because of the height of it, they figured window here with a shelf instead of cabinets. But this is something I'm really curious about. Y'all's take that are watching. Would you have preferred to see them do cabinets all the way up and eliminate that window, or leave it as it is? Very curious your thoughts on that. Get to the kitchen. Obviously, you have all this cabinetry throughout here. This has a dividing wall between this one and the next space over. And then it looks like each one is divided out into these 2 sections there. So a good amount of cabinetry space. Same thing, this space is open, then it actually goes all the way back through the corner and is connected to this space here. Solid surface countertop material there, and it is an L-shaped kitchen, so lots of countertop space, especially extending back into that corner. And then because this is a Grand Design G-Class, it does not have the tile backsplash that you see in the upper end Momentum toy haulers. This is just a stick-on fake tile backsplash. That is a weight thing where, you know, real tile obviously weighs a lot, so keeping this at a, you know, very manageable towing weight, they cut out some things that add some more weight, so you get a stick-on tile backsplash there.
I'm not mad about it.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad.
Mm-mm.
Some people are just really adamant about they want a real tile backsplash, which you just aren't going to find in this level toy hauler. Has a smaller Furrion oven, so again, this is something where you just see a little bit of that like stripped down quality and weight, where you don't have the super big oven there. And then it's a Furrion 3-burner stove as well. Cabinets all along the side, or sorry, drawers that pull out here. So 3 drawers, the bottom one being the biggest of the 3. Then you have storage down underneath the oven. The nice thing about having a smaller oven is you get more storage because of that. And then storage here all underneath the sink. It looks like this is one separated space on its own there that's not opened out to the other ones. And then storage under here with your trash can, and it looks like that's just about everything. 3 more drawers here that are the same size as the ones on the other side.
And I do see outlets on this side with USB ports.
Nice, nice. No vent fan here. It doesn't vent anything out here, so you do have a max air vent fan up above your head right here in the kitchen to vent out smells. And finally, your sink. A little bit different looking faucet, how it doesn't curve all the way around. We haven't seen many like this in RVs where it has more of these angles to it. So interesting there. And then a stainless steel sink here, single basin sink. Definitely prefer that. And then the drying rack on top. Microwave is going to be a standard residential size microwave. And then you do have some storage up above there. And the TV looks to be about a 48-inch screen TV or so, maybe a 50-inch. I don't think it's a 55, so I think it's probably a 50 from what I'm looking at. And then as we turn to the left, you have a higher refrigerator. So this is a residential style refrigerator. We have our generator hooked up right now, so it's nice and cool in there. It definitely cools down very quick. And I believe this is going to be about 16 cubic foot, 16 to 17 cubic foot refrigerator. So a good space in there. It does not have an ice maker though. So something to keep in mind if you are wanting an ice maker in your fridge, this does not have it. Next to your refrigerator, oh, and you got to close that side. Actually, this just needs to stay shut like that there. There we go. Close that side first. Huge pantry space in here. That's
nice.
That's really impressive. So lots of pantry space. This is your slide out here. So it's a very small slide out, but just your refrigerator and this in the slide, and then drawers here that pull out.
This is a slide out?
Yeah, it doesn't even feel like it, huh?
No.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Yep. So drawers here that will pull out, those are going to be 3 drawers that are pretty big size. And you know, that raises a question in my mind that I'm sure the viewers have as well, because your bathroom is up the stairs right behind me. Can we get to that bathroom with the slides closed?
Let's find out.
Let's find out real quick. Let's do a little bit of pushing this slide in here real fast and see where we're at.
Which?
Yeah, slide controls over here. Yeah, it doesn't look like you're gonna be able to get to that bathroom. Does not look like it.
Yikes.
So getting to the bathroom for you is a priority and is a must do for you on the road. Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I don't even think I could get through there.
Yeah, I don't think anybody, but I don't even think a kid could squeeze through there. So something to keep in mind there, if that is important to you, you are gonna have a blocked hallway with your slide in. Now it's not very hard to get your slide out. As you can see here, if I push this slide out about that far right there, now I can get to the bathroom. And it doesn't even have to go all the way out. So it's literally a matter of something that takes 5 seconds to be able to get to the bathroom. It's not a huge deal. But if you're super concerned about not wanting to have to push a slide out at all to get to the bathroom, this might not be the right RV for you. Last thing before we go up into the bedroom and bathroom is your slide out flooring here. It is a matched flooring to the flooring material that's across the whole RV, so you don't really see the, flooring there. Lifted up, it is exposed wood underneath there, so it's not a wrapped wood or anything like that. But it is something where this flap goes well over that extension of the slide out, making it feel pretty flush and almost unnoticeable. No floor vents in this RV as well, so all your heat is running through the cabinetry. So your heat vents are in the cabinets, and you have another outlet on this side of the kitchen as well, over there. Now to go into the bathroom, let y'all get a good look. You have a sliding pocket door with a magnet latch on it. Let y'all go in there and take a look at the bathroom. It's a pretty standard size. Actually, it's a little bit better than your typical toy hauler bathroom, a little bit bigger. And the shower is really impressive. We'll start there because there's a couple things to the shower. First of all, ceiling height in here is fantastic. A lot of toy haulers I've been in literally only have like a 6'2" shower height. This is probably at least 6'5" to right here, maybe even 6'6", plus another 3-4 inches with the skylight. So you could easily be 6'8" and fit in this shower. Plus you have this shower tower here with 4 different water sources. You have 2 body heads here, a over the top shower head, and a wand right here as well. So you have all that.
I love that.
Yep, definitely love this. Do not expect to see this, or did not expect to see this in this lower tier Momentum toy hauler. But even still, you get that. You have this rack here for different soaps that is screwed into the wall. Another nice feature, this is a fiberglass 1-piece shower, so no seams in the shower, and they take it all the way up almost to the roof line here. So most toy haulers, or most fifth wheels in general, cut their fiberglass right about here. So you have exposed wall here. So this is better quality as well.
And they added a light.
And the light right here, yeah. So that's going to give you light while you're in the shower.
At night, but
right. No.
Skylight.
Yeah, well, because a lot of people, they don't even realize you're shopping for an RV during the day. The skylight light that's coming in is going to be gone at night. So that's a nice placement of that light there for sure. Good point out on that. Last thing, this also has a bit of a tub to it. This is where you're getting more of your shower height here. Grand Designs does something really unique where they're able to run the plumbing down underneath the floor base level. So they, most toy haulers, they extend this tub up to match the level here so they can fit the plumbing underneath the tub area, meaning you have no tub at all. This here actually gives you almost a foot deep tub if you plug the drain, and that gives you an added almost foot of ceiling height here in the shower. It's probably realistically like 8 to 10 inches difference, but makes a big difference nonetheless. Nice porcelain toilet there, and then plenty of room to sit around this space. It's not tight at all. You do have just a generic shower curtain here, which does give you the customization of being able to add in your own shower curtain. Make it look like what you want with the shower curtain there, and I like that it has a black shower rod and not like a chrome one. Looks nice and matches the aesthetic. Water heater here for your tankless water heater controls in the bathroom. A big deal because a lot of RVs put their water heater like out in the living room, which doesn't make a whole heck of a lot of sense. Vent fan up top over your head. It's just a standard vent fan. It's not the super nice max air vent fan like what's in the living room area. And then to your right, you have a plastic sink here in the bathroom. Nice storage. Look at that.
Whoa.
Yeah, nice big storage. It looks like that goes back into the bedroom as well.
It does. It connects into the bedroom.
Wow, that's really neat.
That's necessary.
Yeah, that is really cool, actually. I love that that connects. I did not know that that was going to be the case. Storage behind the medicine cabinet. Obviously, got your medicine cabinet storage there.
Really big mirror.
Huge mirror. Yeah, very big mirror there. And then storage down underneath your sink, obviously.
Just nicely done.
Yep. No drawers in here. It's all cabinets.
That's okay.
Yeah. And black faucet with your sink. Now going to the bedroom, I have always really liked how the Grand Design bedrooms look as well. They do a north to south bed with a wardrobe slide out.
It's a nice looking bedroom.
It is a nice looking bedroom. One thing I've always been curious about, because it's more of a custom sized bed, but I've wondered if, you can't really. So, I mean, you can like lay back against this headboard like this, but because the ceiling height here, you can't actually like fully sit up, which it would be really cool if you could, but because of the, you know, I don't even know exactly why this is all necessary, to be honest. I'm like, maybe they could have eliminated that so you could sit straight up. They're running wires through here for the lights, but each person has their own individual light switch, so that's nice. But headboard is nice too. It definitely gives it a more residential look.
It's my favorite kind of headboard.
Yeah, and I like that it's a cushion right there. But can't sit up straight. Nonetheless, this it feels about it to be a queen size bed. I was looking at it and I was like, I think that's a queen. Yeah, because it's not quite the width of a king. But very long nonetheless. It's probably about 80 inches long, so plenty of length there for average size adults. If you're super tall, it might feel a little small for you, but nonetheless, it's a good size bed. Storage up here as well. You have limited storage here with just some shelving.
I think this side is a little bit bigger.
It is a little bit bigger than the other. Yeah, really everything about this person on this side, they get the better setup for sure, because you're getting more bedside table space. You're getting more storage up above. So you have a little bit more limited storage on that side and a very limited bedside table, but can fit a phone there. If you're wanting to fit things like computers, tablets, anything like that, got to be on the other side of the bed. And then right behind you with the camera is your extra storage here on this wall. So you have your storage there. That goes to that bathroom storage. And then look at this. They worked in 3 shelves here, and look at how deep those go. That is very impressive. Definitely not common in a toy hauler RV to have all 3 of those shelves or all 3 of those drawers there.
That's really nice. And the spot for the TV.
You could put a big TV on that wall. Looking at that too. I mean, easily could fit like a 42-inch. Might even be able to fit like a 48-inch screen TV on there, depending on your width this way. But that is one of the biggest wall placement spots we've seen on a toy hauler as well. So that's also very impressive. Storage down underneath this side of the bedside table. You can see that actually goes pretty far back. And then underneath the bed, strut assisted with storage underneath there. That goes all the way up to the front cap. So lots of storage space in there.
Nice.
Also very impressive.
You could hide in here.
You got a great hiding spot in there, especially if you're willing to climb up under that.
And I realized it's exposed over here. So if you really want to hide something, stick it right there.
That's a great spot for sure. Yeah, but it's a little bit exposed on this side as well. So a little bit extra storage on the outside of that frame for the bed underneath. Then you have all of your wardrobe storage here in the slide out. So again, this is a slide. This is kind of a his and hers setup because they have the dividing wall between. It's nice they have the dividing wall because that's going to give more strength to your curtain rod or your clothing rod here. So you don't have to extend it all the way across this entire slide out. And then pull-out drawers here. Nice deep pull-out drawers. And you'll have 4 of those. And then that's pretty much everything. As we walk back downstairs, you do have 3 ACs on this toy hauler. There's actually a couple more things to touch on real quick. I apologize. Toy hauler videos are just so... they require so much attention to detail because there's so many things. But 3 ACs on this 5th wheel. We have the 2 in the living room running right now. You probably couldn't even hear them the whole time because they are very quiet. They're the Coleman Mach ACs, so they're not loud at all. All 3 ACs are ducted together, so you get great airflow in here. And as we come back to the patio, we haven't even shown this yet. You have a tinted door here. So this is working as like a 3-season patio door. Even though we've had the ACs on this whole time running, we've been able to get the temperature in here down under 85 degrees in a short amount of time because, or even with the patio open, because of these doors. Definitely would not have been possible to make this comfortable in here with these doors open. And then what you can do, if you want more airflow coming in, these drop down like so, and now this is a screen door.
I had no idea.
Yeah, so now it's a screen so you can let your air in, or you can have the glass go all the way up to the top. You can see, even if you have like the glass all the way up, there are little gaps in the door, so you know, temperature can come in, but it's gonna be great for blocking out moisture and things like that. And then open these up. These will open like so. And this will give you access to your patio. You can pull this strap here, and that will allow these to open up all the way. Then you come out here, you have your patio set up outside, you have your spot to hang out, and then if you come back in here, you can see all the way to the TV from back on the patio. So that is the great thing about the TV placement. If you have a game on or something like that, even back in the patio, you can still see the TV.
Might have to squinch a little bit.
A little bit. It's not the biggest TV ever, but... And the audio system is so good, you will definitely be able to hear whatever's going on while you're out on the patio, because it is loud. And all in all, I think that's everything. So let us know what you think about this fifth wheel toy hauler. Let us know in the comments below. And then if you are interested in this RV, you can text us at the number on the screen. We're here to help. We're ready to help. McClains, who we're working with, they have 5 different locations, 4 in Texas, 1 in Oklahoma. So if those are convenient locations for you, you can text us at the number on the screen and we would love to help you out. If those locations are just so far out of the reach for you that you're not gonna come purchase an RV from one of those locations, then you don't need to text us. But if those locations work for you and we can help you out, text us at that number. If you haven't gone already, go check out firmlyunbound.com. That is our company. Learn what it means to live firmly unbound, and we're gonna have some exciting stuff coming there real soon. Already have our RV Buyer's Guide book collection that is started on there that you can go check out. And that's all we got.
And until next time, live firmly unbound.